Welcome in this Totem tutorial focusing on the Totem interface. In this video, I will present step by step the new interface, including the home page, frequently asked questions, project page, and library.
When opening the web application, you arrive at the following home page. In order to see all the functionalities, you first have to log in. Logging in can be done by clicking on the button below the introductory text or by clicking on the login logo included in the header. You will then be directed to the login page where you can fill your username and password. Once logged in, you can see all the functionalities of the home page. As in the previous Totem version, the home page is subdivided into three parts. On the left side, you find the news, documentation, and the tutorials. In the middle, 4 tiles allow you to directly access your projects, the Totem library, the About Totem sections, and the frequently asked questions. On the right side, you find an overview of your recently opened projects, as well as the buildings and elements shared by other users. Invitations to collaborate on a project are also indicated in a separate section. In the header, specific logos allow you to directly access the home page, the About Totem page, the frequently asked questions, all the settings, or to log out from the Totem environment. These logos are available on each page of the Totem website. The frequently asked questions can be accessed by clicking on the question mark logo. The FAQ page is currently under construction. We therefore recommend to temporarily use the PDF document available in the documentation section. On the left side of the FAQ page, a navigation tree allows to access the main sections of the frequently asked questions. Specific content can be searched via the search bar. The content of each FAQ can be visualized by clicking on the arrows. In case you do not find an answer to your question, you can contact the help desk by clicking on the button on the right side. The project environment can be accessed by clicking on the project tile. When opening the project environment, an overview of all your existing projects is shown. Here you can choose to add a new project or to open an existing one. It is also possible to share a project with other users or to publish your project as an URL link. When opening a project created in a previous version, Totem will ask you first to update your project. We recommend to archive a copy of the current version and update the project to the latest version. Totem will then recalculate all the buildings and elements included in your project. This can take some time. Once the update is completed, you will probably have to make some adaptations. Errors are indicated by exclamation marks in the navigation tree. Error messages in orange indicate the type of error. A typical error is the replacement of an outdated component. In that case, Totem will provide you a suggestion for replacement. The project screen is subdivided into 3 parts. On the left side, A navigation tree allows to navigate through the project. In the navigation tree, a distinction is made between three levels. The first level includes an overview of all general project data. The second level focuses on the assessment of buildings, and the third level includes the assessment of building elements. The central pane allows to compare or model different building or element variants. On the right side, an information panel provides detailed information or the results of the selected variant. All the functionalities related to the project management and collaboration are now integrated in the footer. This includes the project access, versioning, editing rights, and the number of users linked to the project. The modeling of a building is structured in 4 tabs. The first tab includes the general parameters of the building, such as the typology, type of work, and useful floor area. In the second tab, the building elements included in the building are defined. For each element, the element category, the type of element, and the amount should be filled. For planar elements, the type of environment should be defined as well. The third tab includes all the parameters related to the energy use calculations. The user can choose between 2 approaches. The first approach is a simplified approach based on the equivalent heating degree days. In that case, the user fills a number of limited parameters related to the type of ventilation system, air tightness, and type of heating. Based on these parameters, Tutotem makes an estimation of the heating energy use and the resulting impact. This approach is especially recommended in the sketch design stage when an EPB calculation is not viable. In the second approach, the impact of heating, cooling, domestic hot water, and auxiliaries is calculated based on output from the EPB software. In that case, the user fills per energy item the energy source and the final energy use calculated in the EPB software. In the last step, the user can visualize the results of the model variant. The modeling of an element is structured in 3 tabs. The first tab includes the general parameters of the building element, such as the element category, status, functional unit, and the lifetime of the element. In the second tab, the components included in the element are defined. Some parameters, such as the status, the thickness, and lambda value, can be defined in the component details. In the last tab, the user can visualize the results of the model variant. For the modeling of technical systems, new element categories have been activated. This includes a category for water supply, heating, ventilation, but also a category for combined systems, including heating and domestic hot water. The modeling of a technical system is subdivided in a number of subcategories, following the logic of the EPB software. This includes a category for production and storage, distribution, emission, and control. Specific logos have been developed to visualize the different components of the technical system. Detailed results can be consulted by clicking on the Detailed Results button. A report can be created and the results can be exported to Excel. The results can be visualized in different ways, including the contribution of the material versus the energy part, the contribution of the different building elements, the contribution of the various life cycle stages to the total impact, but also the contribution of the various environmental impact indicators. Finally, it is also possible to visualize the relative contribution per status in a pie chart. The totem library can be accessed by clicking on the orange library tile. The totem library is structured in 3 tabs. The first tab provides access to the building library. The building library currently includes a few representative residential buildings ranging from single-family houses to apartments. In the future, it will be extended to other building typologies. The second tab includes the element library. Filters are implemented to facilitate the search. The library includes predefined elements for both new construction and renovations. The new elements are indicated by the abbreviation new, while the renovated elements are indicated by the abbreviation reno. The third tab includes the library of predefined components. Components can be filtered based on their category, generic or specific data, bio-based or not bio-based. The EPDs are indicated by a globe logo. Bio-based components are indicated by a green leaf logo. For each component, the level of circularity is indicated. On the right side, you can find additional information on the component, such as the included materials, the modeling details, information on the connections and reversibility, and the applied end-of-life scenarios.
We hope that you will enjoy the new interface. If you want to learn more, we recommend to follow one of the Tutotem trainings, which are regularly organized. More information can be found in the news section. You can also consult or frequently asked questions or contact the Tutotem help desk.